Okay, Wildcat teachers, let's bring our blood pressures down about this accommodations and modification documentation. I've had to do it in the past. It's not really that bad. It's just to cover you. So let me just show you kind of where I'm at, how I'm going to do it, and we'll go from there, okay? First of all, you are going to have this file from the email that you got um, to make your own copy of, and it'll look like this. Okay. The basic idea is this. Okay. This is just the template. Okay. So you're going to want to make a copy of this for each of your periods, for one for first period, one for second period, one for third period, and so on. Okay. To make a copy, you just simply go to File, Make a Copy, and you can just call it first period, click on Make a Copy. Okay. And so let's say this is first period. Okay, you're ready. You can see an example here of the one that I did. This is how it should look. Okay, I've already put in the dates and everything all the way across. It should have everything. If not, let me know, or you can change. I put the no school days and everything. But this is the basic idea. Initially, when you start getting your students' documentation, accommodations, modifications, you're just going to go here on each one and just type in what they are. Okay, you can say class notes, small group, testing, oops, excuse me, undo, GCS, and so on. Actually, we call it Wildcat Lab now, but you get it. GCS and all that. If you're done with all of them, you could always just leave these alone, or you can highlight them all, delete, whatever you want. Okay, and so, but what you're going to do right down here is change each of these to a name. Like this guy, you're going to rename it. And let's say this is your student FS, okay? And you notice up here, I put the student initials too because we were told not to put their whole name. So right here, you would just change this to FS. I like to know which program I'm talking about here, whether it's SPED or 504. So I go ahead and just put the program, okay? And then I put everything here, okay? And then you can delete the example one because this isn't the template. You had created one called first period. So there's FS. And then you can just duplicate this one by right-clicking on the tab and saying duplicate. And now you have a new one here, okay? Rename it. Let's say you have another student, GH. So now you're going to come up here and just make the changes to this one, okay? And he has different ones. You can fill them in. Okay. Once you have them all in, as you can see, you'll just have to open it each time you're done with your lesson plans. You just have to open each one and go to the week that you're talking about. I've frozen these columns so that you can just go like this. When you're at the week that you're talking about, you can just go on each one and say, you know, class notes on this day, I am going to provide him. And on this day, not on those days. Small group testing, he'll have to go on 1020 and he'll go to GCS every day because I send him every day, whatever. Okay. But at least this way you're check marking what you gave, what you offered. Okay. Now, that's pretty much it. It's very easy. You'll have a different workbook for each one. You'll have first period. This is the first period workbook for this one. And down here will be the tabs for each of your students. And then you'll create another one for second period, third period, fourth period, and so on. Okay. For those of you that are wondering how to get them because you're new, okay, how to get your accommodations and modifications, you're going to go into ClassLink and find Frontline. When you do, you're going to log in with your username, your email address, and your password. And then when it comes up, you'll be given two options. Absence management, that's when you put in for a sub. This is special ed and interventions. You're going to click there. And right up here, you're going to click on the bell and you will see all of the ones. They're not there yet because they haven't been loaded, but you'll see them here. You'll click on them, open them. You're going to have to sign it. You'll see how, but that's where you get the accommodations and modifications. And you will just, again, you'll just type them in here. Okay. And that's it. Now, the only other thing I can think of, some people may not want to do the check boxes. I know some people would rather put something in there like either leave it blank if it wasn't given at all, or I've heard some people put an O in there for offered, and that means I offered it, but he didn't want it, or U for utilized. Okay. So if you'd rather do that than the check boxes, it's very simple. All you do is go to the first checkbox here and grab it with your mouse, okay? And all you got to do is go all the way across. Just hold it until it gets to the very end and press the delete button on your keyboard. All the checkboxes will go away, okay? Of course, the word no school went away there, but you'll know it's blue. There's no school. So just to let you know, if you'd rather do that, you don't want the check boxes and you'd rather put in a U for utilized or an O for offered, you can. That's up to you. Okay. Again, I think I'm going to utilize the check boxes. So, all right. I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. See ya.